Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Just a reminder for those people who walked in before I start that we do have dinner at the back table, so please grab a platter and phone before you sit down. And there's also a sign-up sheet, so be sure to sign in before you leave. I also wanted to recognize a couple other board members who are here but not sitting in the front, Sister Najali and Brother Nazim Butler here, along with a few of our teachers who took time out of their busy schedules. I know they had a very long day, but they also took time to still be here, and our administrative staff. So Jazakumullah khair for coming and taking part in this. So again, my name is Rehan Alavi. I am the ISB Council Secretary of Education, liaison to the school. So the Secretary of Education also sits on the board as kind of being the conduit between the Board of Education and the ISB Council. So my role is, I guess, to be covering both sides of it. So really, from a big picture perspective, we've tried very hard to make sure that the school people manage the school and we don't have ISB folks kind of interfering, meddling, overseeing too much with the affairs of the school. And that's kind of been a challenge for some time now, but I think as we've evolved and matured, the Board of Education set up by its bylaws maybe 3 or 4 years ago now, 5 years ago now, I think we're at a much better place where really the Board of Education and school administration is managing the school affairs almost fully at this point. And ISB Council and the ISB folks are here just to be oversight and support. So within that, one of the key areas that when talking to the board and Sister Laura, the issue of physical space, this is something that's become more and more of an issue over the past 2-3 years. And so I'll just spend basically 5 minutes just talking about this concern and what we as a council are doing to try to alleviate these issues so that the board and the school can go about managing their more important issues. So the reason of space, alhamdulillah, there's been a very good growth here at Al-Rahmah in the past 3 years. We've nearly increased enrollment by 50 students over the past 3 years. We're adding roughly one entire class every year now for the past 3 years. And obviously with high school on top of that, we're at 9th, 10th, 11th. Last year, all the 11th graders graduated. This year, I believe that's the same plan as well. But eventually there will be 4 grades that will be there. And right now, again, it's just a sister's high school, so down the road, if that expands too. So space has been a premium. So really, this is the reason why we're spending the funds and doing what we need to do to get space. So not only do we need more classrooms, we need larger classrooms. One quick example I'll give you, when we set up the computer lab downstairs, as you walk in right across the office, the ISB IT guys set that up in 2005, I believe. Unfortunately, the same computers are still there, but that's a whole other issue. When we set that up in 2005, we set up 14 workstations, and that was enough for the largest class that supported. Today we have some classes that have 22 kids, some classes that have 24 kids. So if you have students that are sharing a seat, that's really not, for me it's heartbreaking. Parents spend a lot of money, hard-earned money to bring their kids here, and it's our job as a board and as community volunteers to be able to better equip our kids. So one of the things we're working on is larger classroom sizes as well. So we're hoping this summer, upcoming summer, to do some demo work and actually build a computer lab that'll be able to hold about 40 students. Kind of a nice media computer lab space with newer computers or upgraded computers that will actually truly be a state-of-the-art quote-unquote lab. Again, based on the projections that you saw, we're trying to get to a point where we can support 400 students. We're at 300 this year. If we keep going that way, it's just a matter of 2 or 3 more years, inshallah, we'll be at that pace. So we're really trying to make classroom small construction projects that can take us up to that point. And as Brother Faisal mentioned as well, alhamdulillah, we're blessed with a beautiful gymnasium, /multi-purpose hall. We also want to set up an athletic field so our kids have space for recreation and physical education and really be able to run around, play soccer, do a lot of other things as well. So what is it that we've actually done? So just about 2 weeks ago, we completed construction and we handed over to the school 6 new classrooms. This is where previously the Imam house that was attached, adjacent to the old masjid was. So we've set up 6 classrooms, all of them a decent size. They can probably hold between 10 and 14 kids. Initially, 3 of them, the upstairs ones, are being used. Next year, we'll start using the downstairs ones as well. The ISB Council has also approved the plan for the house that's adjacent to it to do demo work and have 6 more classrooms ready by the next school year. So all in all, within a span of a year, we'll have 12 new classrooms ready. I think that really puts us ahead of the curve and in good shape to be able to handle the projections that we're looking at least in the short term. And as far as land acquisition goes, we're looking at adjacent properties. We have 1 or 2 specifically in mind that have large plots attached to them that we could join with ISB's lot, do some landscaping, and have what would turn out to be a decent-sized soccer/football field. We're hoping to make a move on this sometime early next spring as well, depending on how things go with funding and this and that. But it is a priority, and we're hoping to move forward with that. That's pretty much really what I wanted to speak about, construction and where we are with things. Again, from the ISB side of the house, we really want this parent community involvement to also translate to the ISB, or at least I do, when ISB's meetings occur. We had a general body meeting 3 days ago, last Sunday, and there were a total of 15 people. This is actually very good. We had 15 total people for the entire community's quarterly meeting. I think if parents come, they express their concerns, positives, negatives, you will see change. Your voices will be heard. So I really encourage you to be involved, not only on the school side, but to a greater extent to the ISB side. And the bottom line is that your involvement will directly lead to where funds go. As of now, like this year, for every dollar that has come in as a donation to ISB, nearly a third goes directly to school-related things, whether it's financial aid, whether it's construction, whether it's maintenance, renovation, and the other 2/3 goes to the other 20-some-odd services. So we're trying our best, but again, if you ask for more, if you hold council members accountable, if you donate, take part in the process, we'll inshallah continue to improve and continue to support all the things that we talked about. Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum. And next, Brother Faisal will talk about